Okay. So this section is 4-4. 4-4. The ASA and AAS congruence criteria. Just like the SSS and the SAS, these guys are super easy to follow. Okay, guys? Now let's just get those theorems out of the way so we have a cheat sheet going. We've got theorem 4-3. That was the side angle side. We're just going to do a quick review because it's been a little bit since we've seen them. M and O. Have you seen what? Have you seen what?
What?
Because I can hear the conversation. Have we seen what?
He was asking me if I've seen the SAS theorem.
Oh, that was great. Good save. That's going to be. All right. So how would you write? Is that mine?
No.
No?
Oh.
How would you write these triangles as congruent? You guys remember how to do that? What order do we put them in?
Like M and O.
M and O, so let's do that. So triangle M and O is congruent to triangle.
P.
There you are. Right, PQR. It doesn't matter what order these go in.
Yeah.
It does matter what order these go in. All right. Now the other one that we played with last time.
Are you all good over there?
I don't know if anyone's good right now.
Yeah, dude, this is the class we gotta play around.
Oh, really? Yeah, makes it a little bit easier. Remember the ASA. So this time. Jax. Oh, who else? Lamani, I'm here. We've got these triangles now. If, and we're trying to prove the ASA, the angle side angle theorem, how would I write this congruence? Starts with an angle, right? Hmm? How would it go? Can we say ABC for this one? Would it take care of angle, then side, then angle?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could say that. So let's start with that. Is congruent to triangle. Now, how would we make it so this one is congruent? Yeah, DEF. Right? Takes care of this leg right here. Angle, side, angle, ABC. This one takes care of this leg here. DEF, angle, side, angle. That one worked out. Now here are the new ones. This is the angle, angle, side. GHI. I've got these two triangles here. Then I'm going to write the first one as GHI. So it takes care of this leg, angle, side, angle. Now, how do I write this congruent triangle? What order should I go in? JKL. Takes care of this leg, angle, side, or sorry, angle, angle, side. I said the other one wrong
Yeah.
too. Angle, angle, side. These are not good ones. Sorry, kids. Took care of that one, took care of this one. That one was a review. Side, 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 we're okay with that theorem? We still have it from our notes from 4-3? Okay, so if you ever have to look at that, side, 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 all sides are congruent. And here's a new one that I don't have listed in the title there, but it's part of our theorem list. Cooper.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Hypotenuse leg, and we're going to abbreviate that so it's HL theorem. The hypotenuse leg theorem. Every now and then you'll see this. They're trying to throw a curveball at you. That's all it usually is. Okay? So hypotenuse leg theorem goes if I've got this triangle here, it's called STU, STU. Oh, right. And this triangle here.
Oh, no, what?
This is just long enough. I swear I'll.
Maybe it wasn't logged in the first place though.
I was just gonna.
It put it back to 0.
Yeah, it might
Oh, is that a
have
hoodie?
not been logged in at all.
Hey,
So you
I
gotta-
don't think this is funny.
Oh,
I don't think this is fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your name's not at the top corner anymore? Your name's not at the top corner?
Oh, no, wait, I got it.
Hey.
There you go. See now it's quick. All right. I'm going to start this off by saying the triangle STU. So we've got this leg here that's adjacent to our 90-degree angle. This one here that's covering the shorter leg, and then the hypotenuse. It is going a little backwards, but here's what we have to take out of it. We have to take the same order that it covers. Remember, the order is what matters, right? That's the pattern with these guys. The order is what matters. So this one took care of the leg that's adjacent to your 90-degree angle. Which one are we going to use this time? What is it? XYZ, right? So X takes care of the longer leg, shorter leg, and then the hypotenuse. This is how they get away with it. This is why they're trying to throw you a curveball. In IXL, we would list this guy first, right?
Yeah.
Just for the one little dash there. They're just saying that the hypotenuse and the leg, see the hypotenuse and the leg, are congruent. That's it. That's all this theorem is. Okay? So just another definition there for your proofs. That's all this one is. How are we doing so far? Good? Easy? Easy stuff. All right. Let's do all I'm our sound effects over there. Here's example 1. That was 4 definitions. I told you guys 3. Oh, 3 new ones. Example 1. You guys tell me, how is this one congruent? These two, which theorem proves these triangles are congruent? Which theorem proves these triangles are congruent? And those are going to be the same directions we'll have for the next couple questions. So, the first set we're given here is one has slightly more information. Slightly. Remember, you guys have these theorems written down. So, let me ask you this. Just between parts of a triangle here. The longest part of the triangle, the longest side of triangle is always called what? The hypotenuse, right? In this case, do we have a hypotenuse congruent?
Yeah.
All right, so that's giving us a big hint. Because usually the other ones aren't. So, what else can we say? Is there perhaps a leg that's congruent? Ah, what theorem is this?
The hypotenuse leg.
Hypotenuse leg. Your can't write it, but there it is. Hypotenuse leg theorem, just HL. That'll do. All right. So that's all this one's asking. Now let's do. This is try question number 1. Now that we've got the hang of this guy. Which theorem makes these guys congruent? We've got them written down, so we can always look. What's your first guess?
ASA.
ASA. Does that work? Yeah, look, angle, sides, they're both 8, angle. ASA. All right, last one before we get to our IXL for the day, or do we need to see more examples, or we're okay? What do you think? We're doing okay? Okay. Let's see here.
Go ahead.
at home. What about this one? What pattern does it follow? The first triangles will usually give you your hint, by the way. In what order? How is that? This guy? A, S, right? Works out. A, S. This guy's just moved over a little bit. It's got a transformation going. A, S. There we go. That worked out. All right. So the IXL that you guys are looking for today is called ASA and AAS theorems. If you still have to finish your Neptune Navigate Digital Citizenship course, finish that. Get that off your plate. Yeah.